Morning. Right, hold on a minute. Bloody it. I can't get to terms with these new teeth. I'm gonna have to have them readjusted. 2 seconds. That's better. Need some adjusting at dentist. Right, this morning, I firstly want to thank everybody for all kind email, hundreds of emails, phone calls, text messages. And do you know something? What summed it up yesterday and what summed it up in one go? And it was a friend of mine, been a friend for a while, and they actually work at council, this lady. And she said, do you know, Derek, she says, you're right what you said, there is a lot of good young people at Wakefield Council, and I agree, I said that. She said, but you know, she says, Mary McCrae, what she's done and how they've done it, she says, it's put a black cloud over us, she says, and I don't know if it'll lift. I don't know if it'll lift. She says, the only way it will is when she goes. But that will come anyway, because we're going to have a big discussion tomorrow about Mary McCrae. I'm going to enlighten you to, you know, some astonishing things. Quite astonishing. So, but I'm going to talk about a chap called Paul Madison today. Yeah, talk about him. What was I going to say? You know what I've just done? I've just been listening to I Vow to Thee My Country. You want to listen to it? I put it on in times like this, and it's uplifting. I see them all singing. It's uplifting, because I think, well, that, you know, people come together and you got these rats. Anyway, I just want to go into nuts and bolts of this, you know, because remember this, what I mentioned. A lot of good people have lost their jobs, and you know these people. You don't know probably, but you know the effort and the hard work they put in to stop flooding and help, you know, basically do good for people of Wakefield. They all lost their jobs. Yeah. But we'll get into all that as well. But as I say, we're going to talk about this chap called Paul Madison. But firstly, I'll tell you nuts and bolts. Basically, there's lots and lots to come on, but if you keep this in mind, when this all started, you know, with Arco thing, and what I would say is this, watch the first Wakefield corruption, then 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on, and then you'll understand, you know, because when petition comes out for Mary McCrae to be removed from office, you'll have a more informed opinion, you know, if you want to sign it. But basically, the nuts and bolts, when I stopped them using my Arco account, even then I didn't think they'd actually broke any rules or anything. It was basically, you know, greed. It was 2 years down the line before, you know, and before I were even enlightened with lots of things. Basically, I stopped them for that reason, and then about 2 years down the line, there was the most vile phone conversation what I overheard. And that's when I put the complaint in, and basically, it was somebody high up at Wakefield Council who'd been a family friend for many, many years. He says, what they're doing? I says, only thing I did was stop the Arco. Then what? Stopped him shopping, and that's where it started. You know, that what started. But he says they're not supposed to do that, and then that put out that this chap called Paul, and you'll see that when I tell you. That, you know, upset that this Paul Madison had turned on me, and I was telling him, and he says, well, is there anything else? I said, well, no. I says, have they ever asked you to do anything? I said, well, no, not really. And anyway, because I didn't think that anything had done wrong. You know, when senior engineers say, can we use your Arco account and that will pay you? It's not like you're buying them things, they're all like that. You know, you just go, oh yeah, no. And I said, well, a lot of years ago, I said, it's quite a few years ago, I said, Paul Madison, he asked me for cash to buy some cameras. He says, I said, yeah, he asked me for some cash to buy some cameras. He says, now you're getting to the bottom. He says, you know what's happened here? He says, when you've stopped all this with Arco, he says, all the other things what they've been telling you lies about and asking you to do and shouldn't have been, he says, basically, they've thought to themselves, let's get rid of him before he realises what we've been doing. And that's basically nuts and bolts of it, you know, get rid of me before I tell everything. But, so things were coming out, you know, things what I'm going to tell you know, I didn't even realise, they've been doing certain things wrong. It's unbelievable how it's all worked out, but as I said, there's a lot to it, but the nuts and bolts of it is I stopped them shopping, they turned on me, they realised that they've been doing a lot of other things, So they formulated a plan to get me out, basically. And in doing so, they cost a lot of decent people the job, but you know, livelihoods. Yeah. But anyway, as I say, I'm going to get into McCrae big time tomorrow, and probably day after day, because there's that much to say. But this Paul Madison lot, let's just tell you about him. And remember this name, because it'll crop up a lot. He's like one of architects. He's trod the corridors of Wakefield Council for a lot of years, and when I met him, about 15 years ago when I met him, a decent bloke, got all right, yeah, nice, all right. It's quiet, but he was an engineer. He went out on site every day, he'd be out on site, and that, not long, none of engineers stay out long, they like to get to Greggs or, all that thing, they like to be in Greggs or KFC, stuff like that. But anyway, so, alright, get on with it, yeah, nah, alright, but yeah, nah, so just like that, nothing. Anyway, turns up one day, he moved from Selby actually, he worked at Wakefield Council, he lived at Selby, but he moved to Wakefield to be nearer to John, I think, anyway. Hey, alright, Paul. What's up with you, mate? Well, yeah, I'll tell you, Derek, I'm not telling nobody at work. Why, what's up, mate? Tracy's left me. What? I didn't know his wife, but you're sympathetic to it, aren't you? She's left you. What? Fuck up. Well, we just, I'm not going to get into the outs of his marriage, but the general idea, I think she got a bit fed up with him. I think, I don't think way he talked and that, I don't think he took her on all. He hadn't done much for it anyway. So that was that. And we you won't believe this. We in half an hour, we were talking about going golfing. Well, I'll get my golfing in now. So I made a bit of a joke. I says, you'll not miss that how's your father, will you, Paul? And I said, never got it anyway. Never forthcoming. No, never got out like that. No. I said, so, I was wanting to laugh in the fact, anyway. But I did feel a bit sorry for him. This same bloke who bought 3 pair of boots, lads thought he'd been cloned. Because he bought 3 pair, and it was funny with boots, but he bought a pair too small. I remember him turning up anyway. Says, alright, a bit small. I said, well, take them back, you've hardly worn them. I will do. Anyway, he come a couple of days later and he got a new pair on. These are better. I said, they're better. I kept them others. He says, I like to keep, he says, I'll pan them in. Anyway, I took Carbo, he opened Carbo, he got 3 pair. Not cheap ones, dear ones. Anyway, that was that. So things go on, and straight about 2 days later and that, I'm talking to him again and that. Finding it hard now, she got me in some right debt. Wardrobe, got me in some right, and I'm not on a good wage to start with. This is what he said, I'm not on a good wage to start with. I thought, is he touting for a loan, an interest-free loan here or something? I thought, well, looking back, it might have been. Our Anthony will have to get a job, I didn't know his son then, but I got to know him, obviously. Our Anthony will have to get a job. I thought he was at art college, but he is at art college, but he needs to get a job. I can't live on my money, and he's staying with me. So this is how it happened. I said, well, can't he come and work for me? Well, I never thought of that. I said, he can come and work for me. I said, but obviously, you'll have to check with council, won't you? He said, well, I'll do that. He says, I'll check to see if everything's kosher. About 3 seconds later, he was straight back. Yeah, I'll until be ready at 7 o'clock in the morning. Can you pick him up, get some boat and pick him up? I picked it at 7 years to pick him up at gate. I'm not kidding. But I'll go into all that. There's a lot to be said about that. So, I've given his son a job for 7 years and all that. And then one day he come. And I'll just tell you, because a lot of people won't know about this with contractors. On big jobs usually, sometimes you'll have an RE called a resident engineer, and he'll be on job in his front council. And it's the duty of the contractor, they're providing with odd things, like it might be a coat and a camera, They actually buy it for them. They don't give them back, they buy it for them. So he approached me one day, he says, can I have a word, Derek? Yeah, what's up, Paul? Is there any chance you could get me a camera? I thought, well, the job's not big enough for a camera. But I didn't say that, obviously, he's a senior engineer. a camera, and I know, because I know, you know, get camera, but I thought, well, my contract's like a term, you know, it's not like a price, jobs and all that. I'll tell you about it at some point. We'll get into that. But I thought, well, and I says, I can't buy you a camera. I said, I don't earn enough to buy you a camera. No, I don't want you to actually buy it. What can you do it like Arco? Can you, if you get us one, the reason I'm saying, because if I can go through council, but you know, it's same old, carry on, what this, but if you give it money, I can go get one of that, and basically we'll reimburse you. I said, well, if you reimburse me, that's fine. I said, I'm not being put out of pocket, like. I said, you know, I says, I can't buy you a camera. Oh, that's grand. Can you, I'll see you tomorrow, can you bring some money? I said, yeah, well, yeah, I'll give you some money. I said, but I've got to, well, put it on invoice. Don't put camera, put, you know, you've had an extra dumper or, you know, diggers or all that. Yeah, no problem. And you don't think no more. I mean, it's not really bad to think. You're not like giving them something. Because, you know, it's not like you're giving them something for summer. See, I never asked for a thank you all my life off him. Not even when I did his son a job 7 years, and I never got nothing in that respect, you know, so they're no funny business. Anyway, gets him a camera, and I'm about 2 weeks later. Can I have a word, Derek? What's up? Is there any chance you could get another camera for Matt? For Matt? Matt's not on this job. No, you know, we're just trying to, you know, get team going and that a bit better and all that, you know, crap what the gears at council. Yeah, no problem, you pay me for all that. Anyway, 2 or 3 weeks later, Jenny, any chance you have a word for the camera? I thought, you know, I forgot who he said it was for. Anyway, you know, and it wasn't like the fact what he did. I didn't hide the fact or anything like that. There were people with me when I give him money, you know. I don't think, you know, looking back, I thought, I wonder if he would have been thinking about that, but, you know, he must have thought he could get away with it. And as I said, I didn't know I was doing all wrong, because, you know, they paid me. But, well, it was after I learnt it was Paul who dealt with, you know, when you put an invoice in, it was Paul who did it. So, you know, he could get away with a lot, which I learnt that later. So, yeah, there's people seeing this go on, and, you know, so when this investigation starts, and this comes up, this statement's got enough, you know, of witnesses to what's occurred. And you won't believe it. You won't believe it. That Gillian Marshall and that, we can't use them as witnesses. I said, well, what do you mean you can't use them as witnesses? I said, they've got impeccable characters. I don't care. They work for you. I said, well, but that don't make a matter of apeth. I said, they were there, they saw what happened. No, it don't matter, we're not using them. Oh, so, you know, nothing done about that. I'm not kidding. This is like Wakefield Mafia, it's like dealing with Wakefield Mafia, I'm not kidding. This is what, I'm up against it all. Anyway, so, I'm thinking, oh, Jesus Christ. But, this one it investigated, but going back to when I first met, you know, going through years and that. Anyway, he used to ring me all the time. I'm not, honest to God, and I'm hoping they deny it. Well, they know, because I've got all phone bills and that, but it won't like ringing about work. Like phone would ring at 9 o'clock on a night and that. Honestly, you'd be in bed fast asleep and that. Phone would ring, Paul. Hey up, Paul, I'm not bothering you, am I? No, just in garage painting, or, you know, or I was just in loft getting a bird's nest out, you know, you're like tired of that, thinking, fuck's sake. Sorry for swearing, but it just come out sometimes. Yeah, and then like 3 hours, well, you know, I'm a bit down, I just sort of talk to you. I sooner talk to you than them in office. Yeah, well, that's all right, Paul. You sure I'm not keeping you, you know, up at like 3 hours, honestly. One call was 2 hours and 38 minutes. Honestly. No, you know, you like rest like that, trying to just like doing like that with a coffee jar or something to, you know, keep it away. No, Paul, no, honestly. Your last there and that, he was like talking to her. Yeah, well, actually. Hey, hope you're alright. Yeah, I'm alright. I'm just hanging washing artists. I'm just hanging washing artists. It's 2 in the morning. It's that kind of thing. It was ridiculous. I told him all this. I said, what's up, mate? No, not really, you know. just somebody to talk to. So anyway, he used to go, he went to always happening this. Anyway, just by chance, Peter Davis, who was boss of their division, a lovely man, know his stuff, that man. He left to Leeds and his job come up anyway. It were a race between Paul Madison and a nice bloke called Mark Cropley. Anyway, Madison got the job. That was that. So all of a sudden, he's paid. He's gone up a grade or two and that. But he didn't know coming out on site now. So I thought, okay. And I said, oh, nice for you. Nice. About 2 weeks later, phone again. Hey up, Johnny, you alright? And that, I'm not disturbing you. I'm like, no, I'm just what they call it, I'm just outside the house of liquor paint. It's only 10 at night. Alright, oh, that's lovely. What's up with you, mate? I'm thinking of leaving and going to Leeds. Right, what's up with you now? Well, yeah, Mark Cropley's getting me down all the time and that. I can't get on with job properly. It's really getting to me. I don't want to go to work, sometimes. I says, oh, it's all right, Mark. I says, it's just where he is. I says, you'll get through it. I don't think I will, It's getting me down that much. Well, anyway, conversation. And anyway, it goes on a bit of this. And then about 2 weeks later, hey up, Paul, I'm going. You going where? Why? What's up now? You wouldn't believe it. I'm boss of this division, and there's no money left, and I'm panicking. And what do you mean there's no money left? There's no money left? Well, like each division will, get a set amount of money to spend. There's no money, and I don't know if I'm doing the job right, and everything. Oh, bloody hell. Well, I can't advise you on that, obviously. Anyway, that was that. 2 days later, hey up, Paul, you alright? Oh, you won't believe what's happened, Derek. I dropped on Peter Davis, who used to do this job. I couldn't believe it. I said, why? What? Well, there's money hid all over for this division. Peter had it put in this account, put in that account. There's thousands. I thought, well, he might be dipping in it then, eh? But anyway, so things went on, and he basically he was enjoying the job. He was enjoying the job. But when it all come out then and that, and when I got 2 years out line, I made this complaint and that, and ARCO come up, and I didn't realise, this with cameras and stuff like that. Because I thought, why would you turn on me? But obviously all these were underlying things, what they thought because I didn't see any wrong in it, and they thought, well, get rid of him. Let's get him out. So they all, come together, let's get rid of him, formulate a plan, and basically that's what they did. Yeah. So, a nasty individual, but he'll come up again, he'll come up a lot actually, so, to do that on a person, I couldn't believe it. Honestly, I'd consoled the man. When his father passed away, I was the only person, to ring him, me and my partner ring him, say, you alright? You're alright? Yeah, all that business, but, when you hear all the rest of things, what he's done, you're not going to believe it. You're not going to believe it, yeah. And that's where cash and envelope thing scenario come from, But yeah, we are witnesses. Listen to this, right? You won't believe this. You won't believe this is what he thought about me, right? This is what he thought about me. He once did me a reference, right there. RCK Travels has been employed by the Council and Drainage section for a lot of years. They have been involved in construction and elevation and flooding and, all. They have also, under term contract, carried out work on our watercourse clearances, management programmes, blah blah. They're involved with working closely with the watercourse inspectors, keeping records, advising on blockages and flood events. Remember that, advising them on all, because that knowledgeable. I have always found them to be efficient and trustworthy and always happy to work in partnership with officers in my section to provide the best solution to the council. Their standard of work is excellent and I would be happy to employ them in the future. Feel free to contact me for any further... Right, so that were a reference for what I asked for, right? When all this kicked off, Right, when all this gets on, listen to this for, I thought I'm going to ask him for a reference here, see what he does anyway. Well, listen to this. So you've just heard that one, haven't you? You know, anyway, listen to this. I've spoken to my manager, and you know he's like a senior manager. You know, he didn't speak to nobody on the last one, but he's got. I've spoke to my manager, and he's confirmed that I can give a reference. Council procedures limit what I say, though. I'll provide you one just to state that you have been under contract with council. That was it. Yeah, I went from Superman to Lex Luthor. Yeah, and best about it, right? Know this. He didn't even give me one anyway. You know, when he said manager, a bloke called Brian Thomas, but I'll get to Brian Thomas and that because some naughty individuals, some really naughty people. You know, this Blenheim prison. You know, Graham West. You know, there is honestly about Clinton, Rizwana, Charles. Honestly, it's an endless list. But you get the picture of it, don't you? You know, best buddies. 7 years I give his job a son. 7 years. He used to take £100 a week of his son years ago, you know, just to survive. Yeah, 7 years. Every day I picked him up at the gate, never waiting at the gate. I said, you know, wait, what? Lads used to go ballistic about it, but anyway, that was that. But 7 years, I never once said, I want to thank you, I want a favour, ever. But, you know, all that and everything I've gone through with him, you know, been up phone for him, you know, when he was crying, all that monkey business. Yeah, and then, that's what I say, well, that upsetting, I thought, what, turning on me. But like I said, all the underlying corruption, they were getting on with, that's, you know, that was it. So, there's going to be a lot more to be said about Madison. He's involved in, you won't believe, he's involved in all sorts. Absolutely all sorts, you won't believe it. But what I'm going to say is, I'm going to do quite a nice one about Mary McCrae, you know, £3,500. You won't believe this, right? Let me tell you this. And not by a lot of people, do you know she gets bonuses? She gets work-related, but £3,500 of taxpayers' money, she gets work-related bonuses. It's like that Fred, what they call it, who was kicked out of Barclays, who nicked 12 million of bank money. She's like him. Bonuses, honestly. I bet you didn't know that, did you? Yeah. But there's going to be a long discussion about her tomorrow because, as I said, and do you know, funny thing, it was only last week, I still tried being decent. I said, look, I'll come into the meeting if it's done proper and above board. I says, I don't mind, I says, and if it's constructive. No, we'll go to end with this. I don't care how much taxpayers' money you get. Well, unfortunately, she will do, and I'll explain a lot to you tomorrow. But so that's the nuts and bolts of it, basically. Oh, I hope that's not on my hand. Anyway. So yeah, that's connived, corruption, embezzled, public purse, you know, all that business. I was thinking this morning, I forgot to tell you about that Werrick bloke I tell you about, you know, the idle person. Right, David. It was funny because this week closing that, you know, remember, he's a front fraud. He says to me in that meeting, I forgot to tell you, he says, are you sure it wasn't in your contract? I says, what? For engineers to go furnish this any expensive work? I says, well, like I was an idiot, so I didn't know what it said in my own contract. It said nothing at source. And wouldn't you, anyway, if you were one at fraud squad management, wouldn't you check that out before you'd even come factual and everything and said, it's in the contract. You won't go, it could be in your contract, it could be in your contract. That's, well, you know, but when it's going to come up again, and when you get to end of this, you'll be able to make an informed decision, right? An informed decision, not will you sign this petition. It'll be an informed decision for you to sign a petition, you know, for her to go, McCrae. Yeah. So, you know, you can be judges at all this, and as I said, there's no why. There's piles of papers all over. There's no whys, because as I say, I'm quite, it's going to court anyway, it's going to go to court anyway, but there's no lies on my part. I mean, I'm not going to sit on this screen and tell you any lies, I can tell you that now. It ain't going to happen, but she's, she's going to have to go. That she did that. I wouldn't nearly said her name. That singer this morning, a friend, she got it right. She says she's put a black cloud over us all. You know, a den of debauchery. You know, all them scoundrels. You know. Right, what am I doing now? What am I doing? Because as I said, there's about 50 videos. There'll be about 50 in total. And we haven't even touched on it yet. I've not touched on it yet. You won't believe what's coming. Anyway, take care, and I shall be back to you as soon as 5 alive shortly. Thank you.